Hello, welcome to Spellbound Homestead. My name is Taylor. This is where Laura Ingalls meets Morticia Adams, and I'm so glad that you're here. Today we're going to be talking about some Halloween movies that are both cozy and nostalgic and perfect for this time of the year. I'm thinking about watching cozy and spooky movies this time of the year that are just magical. So if that sounds good to you, go ahead and grab your cup of coffee, tea, or beverage of choice, and let's chat about it. So to get this list started, I do want to note that these movies fall more under the category of family friendly. So if you have any that fit underneath of that category, feel free to leave those down in the comments below. This is by no means an extensive list. There are all kinds of movies out there, but these are just a couple of my favorites and my family's favorites that kind of pop up during this time of the year whenever it's Halloween time. So the first thing I think about is cozy and nostalgic movies, and I think about the Disney Channel original movies. It makes me think about when I was a kid and I would watch it on TV and get so excited about watching it after school and knowing that it was coming on that night at like 7 or 8 o'clock, and we'd have our snacks and our popcorn. So I'm talking about movies like Halloween Town 2, Calabar's Revenge, Halloween Town High, although that's not our favorite, and we don't even watch Return to Halloween Town because in my opinion that just doesn't exist. We don't replace Marty in the original movies, so we don't count that. If you love it and enjoy it, I love that for you, but to me, I just cannot get down for that. But I also loved watching Under Wraps. Does anybody else remember this movie? That's the clock going. Hold on. Under Wraps, I remember watching this when I was a kid, and I loved it so much. I cannot find it anywhere except on YouTube. The original version that I watched when I was a kid. They do have a remake of that right now on Disney channels, you know, streaming on Disney Plus. But I love the original version of Under Wraps about the mummy, and it's just so cute. So we enjoy watching that. You can find that here on YouTube. And I also watched Don't Look Under the Bed recently with my kids, and that movie is, I wouldn't classify that necessarily as family friendly because it's scary for them, and it is a little weird, so take that with a grain of salt, if you will. Also, we're going to talk about Beetlejuice. I remember having this saved on my VHS, had it taped for us when we were kids, watching Beetlejuice recently came out, so that's always an option if you want to watch the new one, Beetlejuice 2. And then, of course, Hocus Pocus. Hocus Pocus, to me, in my family, and just in my opinion, of course, that is the foundation of Halloween movies in this household whenever we're talking about family-friendly movies. So we have Hocus Pocus, and everything else just builds on top of that. To me, it's a classic. It's something that we always love watching, and whenever I watch Hocus Pocus in October, it truly feels like Halloween. Also, one of my favorite movies, actually it is my favorite movie that I don't think gets enough recognition, and I will continue to talk about in every video moving forward whenever the opportunity arises, and it's Paranorman. I love Paranorman. So Leica makes this movie. They also made Coraline, which is also a perfect spooky movie to watch this time of the year. But Norman has the ability to see ghosts, and throughout the movie he has to help stop the witch's curse that is overtaking Blythe Hollow, which is like a modern day Salem. Norman and his adventure and his friends to try to stop this curse happening, and also trying to come with, you know, the reality and come to terms with the fact that he is different from everybody else, and how he's able to navigate those feelings as he's trying to power this witch's curse. So please watch it because it's such a beautiful, just animated movie, and I love watching it. The characters and the family are so funny and so relatable, and it's just one of my absolute favorites to watch. Another movie that stands out to me that I watched when I was a kid that we enjoy as a family is Tower of Terror. You can also find that here on YouTube to watch, and I just love this movie. I love the vibe in the beginning. My favorite parts are the flashback scenes at the beginning whenever this elevator crashes or gets stuck in this hotel, and we have to find out why it's happening, what are we going to do about it, and it's just an overall classic as well. Fun movie to watch is Mom's Got a Date with a Vampire. We have the aunt from Sabrina the Teenage Witch who plays the mom, and so the kids are convinced that she is dating a vampire and they are trying to stop it. It's just a cute, fun little Disney movie that you can watch, and it's just something a little different from the other movies that we typically watch at Halloween time. We cannot talk about Halloween movies without talking about my girl, my ghoul, Morticia Addams from the Addams Family and the Addams Family Values. These are my favorite ones to watch. We also had the modern retellings or remakes of the Addams Family, but we also have the original TV show, the black and white version, which I have not watched all of it, honestly. So I would love to get to that one day. So yes, we have to represent Morticia Addams, the OG spooky homemaker who loves her kids, who loves her family, who's madly in love with her husband, and I just love everything that she stands for because she is all the things, in my opinion. That I'm going to share because I could go on and on and on with movies. Oh, well, side note, Universal Monsters. Have to throw them in there because that black and white Universal Monster movies are also just like the foundation of watching Halloween movies. There's something about it that's just so special to me. So OG Monsters, Universal Monsters. My personal favorite is Creature from the Black Lagoon, but we also have Dracula. We have the Mummy series, although that's not my personal favorite. It's also an option. And another one is The Raven. That's a really great one. We have this guy, he's a doctor. He is obsessed with Edgar Allan Poe. He's even created some of Edgar Allan Poe's like settings in some of the books. So we have like the Pit and the Pendulum. It's just a whole thing. It's a whole vibe. It's on Peacock right now. And I believe some other of the Universal Monster movies are on there as well that you can watch. I've lied. I'm not going to talk about one more. I'm going to talk about two more, okay? So the next one is The Curse of Bridge Hollow. I believe I talked about this one last year in one of these Halloween movie videos. It's just super fun. It has Marlon Wayans. His family has moved into a new haunted house. He doesn't like Halloween. He is a science teacher, is all about being practical. His daughter is more resistant to that, and she wants to, express herself and have fun at Halloween time. What's going on? And he's, trying to understand that his daughter's growing up and, she's becoming her own person. So they're navigating that father-daughter relationship. They have to overcome the curse that has overtaken the town of Bridge Hollow. It's just something fun and different to watch, and you can find that on Netflix. The last one, of course, is Christine McConnell, The Curious Creations of Christine McConnell. Although this show only ran for one season, we enjoy rewatching the episodes. You can also watch some of her episodes that she creates on her YouTube channel, and she also has a Patreon that you can join if you're interested. She is just insanely talented, just like the ultimate crafts person, and I enjoy watching what she makes and creates. And in my mind, I'm like, oh, that's doable. It is not doable at this current moment for me, but she does give me hope that I am one day capable of being that talented. So that's just another option if you are more into the DIY Halloween type vibes. So that is going to be it for this video. I could honestly go on and on talking about movies, and so I'm going to spare you and keep it, semi-short, so that way you have plenty of recommendations here in this video. I'll also link the video that I made like this last year. You may see some repeats, but there should be a couple on there that I haven't talked about. And if you have any recommendations, please leave those down in the comments below. I love talking movies with you guys. You all always have the best recommendations, and you always have something new that I haven't watched before, so that's always exciting. So be sure to let me know your favorite Halloween or spooky movies. They don't have to necessarily be family friendly, so just let's chat all about it down below. So I hope that you guys have the most magical, spooky season. I can't believe we are already halfway through October, so be sure to enjoy it while it lasts, be present, slow down, and all of that. So with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe on your way out, and as always, I hope you have a magical day.